Now, you seem to have so many different projects and ventures on the boil at the one go.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to just focus on one thing?
Well, it would if I was a founder and a CEO, okay? And I have been. You know, I do one of my projects right now, I operate that role now temporarily. I will not be that person upon funding. The answer is yes and no. For me and people like me, who are kind of that executive producer role, it is more beneficial to spread your knowledge, your talent, and your resources around, not too wide. But what I love to do is get into businesses in which I can make a sincere contribution, I can move at speed, there is synergies, and they're different, right? I mean, I'm not in like 5 social networks or not in 5, media companies. I like to be in one of each sector because I have great relationships across a number of different business units and business sectors. However, on the converse of that, if you're a founder, okay, and you're the CEO of a company, you just put your head down and push. And you push and you push and you push and you push, and that's all you do. I've tried that, and frankly, I wasn't any good at it. And I mean, I think that you have to know yourself. I mean, there was a place where I was about 36, 37, and I just felt like it's time for me to be a CEO. And I know that people in their 40s and 50s and 60s will laugh at that, but I came up in a time where you were a CEO at 30. And I thought, I'm going to go do it. And I did it. And I went and raised money, and I concentrated, and I put my head down, and I just wasn't good at it. So I love CEOs because they're myopic, and they're driven, and they're incredibly focused, and they can benefit from having people like me stand behind them or beside them who have experience and contacts and networks and everything. So I think it depends on who you are.
And I ask because I want to know, because I tend to get involved with so many different things at the same time and find that they cross-pollinate each other.
Well, they do. I mean, I think that's one of the lovely things is if you pick well. Right now I'm involved in about 7 things, some tangentially and some very heavily, but I find that they do cross-pollinate, and the thing you have to be careful about is you can't confuse activity for productivity. Right? A lot of people, when they get busy, they get busier and busier and busier, and opportunities come at them because they're out there, and all of a sudden you're involved in this, and you're consulting there, and you're sitting on this board, and then that cross-pollination starts becoming bland, and you're not actually connecting the dots. You're not actually saying, okay, there's a synergy between this online paid distributed content company and this company over here, and I can connect the dots. You start just being, I'm popular, right? And I'm the homecoming king, right? And then you find that you start forgetting.
I imagine you don't want to spread yourself too thin.
Well, there's a lure, when you get busy, and you get busier and busier, it starts becoming very attractive, right? But I think that's where discipline and/or age and experience comes in, where be very careful, because a lot of times people get very busy and jump into a bunch of projects because they're changing something in their life, they haven't been successful at something in the past, et cetera, et cetera. At this stage in my life, what I'm trying to do right now is be very, very choosy, extremely cautious about what I do, because I've got so much energy, and I love to work this way. I can work very hard at the several things that I'm doing. And I can also realize if something's not working. And if it's not working, it may be my fault, it may be theirs. But I'm not going to get dragged down or drag others down with me. I think you have to just know where your balance is, right? It's like you've got to work your own odometer. Or not odometer, whatever the one is that does the RPMs.
That one.
That one. Obviously not a car guy.
Is there a number of things to work on? Like you said, 7 for you.
Look, I think it's the old time management things, right? I mean, how much of my time am I going to dedicate for my family, for my work, for myself, for my career, for this and that? I admire people who can be really brutally disciplined about that. I kind of look at it as a feel, okay? I like to have something social, meaning nonprofit, in my life. Okay, I like to own something. Okay, I like to have one that's mine, right? That's like I thought it up. Okay, and that I'm really, and it's big, right? I like to have things that I can really help that don't take a lot of time. Right? There's a couple of things
High
I'm doing.
impact.
Very high impact. There's a couple of things I'm doing right now that it was just one of those sweet spots. We came together at exactly the right time, and it's been very easy for me to contribute. Not necessarily succeed, I mean, even though I am, but that's not the goal. The goal is to be able to contribute meaningfully, all right?
Can you mention what that one is?
Sure, there's a company that I'm involved in right now called Spondo.com, and it's a paid content syndication model where content providers can upload content onto their platform, and affiliates, charities, small businesses that need to raise money can create playlists. All right? Playlists. So they say, I'll give you an example. So let's say that you are a surf life-saving club. Okay, you're always trying to go out and raise money, and you're always trying to go out to your members, and you're emailing, and you're having sausage sizzles and everything. Well, if you're a surf life-saving club, it's pretty fair to say that your members are watching surfing videos. Okay, so what the Surf Life Saving Club could do is go onto Sponda, okay, sign up as an affiliate, it's free, go through their library and pick, 20 surfing videos from the library, create a playlist, message out to your members and say, hey, listen, you love us, we love you, you're watching surf videos anyway, okay? Each one of these videos is $1 or whatever the price is, okay? Watch this video. Okay, on your iPad or your TV or your computer or your whatever. And guess what? 25 cents of that dollar will come to us. So by doing something you were going to do anyway, you're going to be donating to your local Surf Life Saving Club. I love this. I love this. I mean, this is like YouTube with a heart, And so I have a lot of experience in online video. I have a lot of experience in the nonprofit sector.
And you like surfing.
And I like surfing. But it could be any content. I mean, and we've signed deals with Village Roadshow and a bunch of other people, including the NRL. So you look at how content and users can come together it's a 1 + 1 = 3. Now, I love this. This is a wonderful, wonderful model. It tugs at my social heart. It tugs at my commercial video heart. And frankly, it's been very exciting for me to be able to call up the networks and the studios and the content creators and also the charities that I know and be able to say, I'm so excited about this because it works. And so that's an example of incredibly high impact business, right? So I think it's important to have, the deep dive, the stuff for fun, and in the middle to balance.